I am almost finished with this sketchbook. I'm on the very last page, and I thought it'd be fun to paint it together. Old school, unscripted, just one top-down camera. Don't mind that one. Just you and me. Let's catch up over a chill art and chat sketchbook sesh. I'm just gonna start with a warm yellow underpainting. Also, special thanks to Artify for sending me this brush set. I was in need of some new brushes, so it was very good timing, and I'm looking forward to trying them out with this gouache painting. Not me realizing right now that I should have lightened my sketch beforehand, because it is gonna smudge now, but that's alright, we'll make it work. And I am using Turner Acryl Gouache right now, my favorite gouache at the moment. Oh, shoot. And even though my palette looks really messy, I think I'm gonna try to show it as much as I can throughout the video, because I think it can be helpful sometimes to actually see someone's mixing process. It's something that often is not showed in YouTube videos. Alright, now let's make a good purple, like a lavender color, which I think I know how to do that. We just take some blue and some red and some white to lighten it. Oops, not that much white. I think that looks good. I know a lot of artists prefer going from dark to light when they paint with opaque paint, but I kind of like going from light to dark. I think it's just a carryover habit from watercolor. I guess in this case, I'm not really starting with the lightest lights. I'm kind of starting with like almost a mid-tone, really. So this painting is for March's Zaccura prompts, which is a monthly art prompt challenge I host for my newsletter subscribers. The prompt for March 2024 is outfits, so I actually took a reference photo of one of my own outfits that I thought was kind of cool, maybe would make a good painting, and that's what I'm using as a reference right now. This initial block-in is like the most concentration part. So I'm not going to chat too much during this time, but we'll get to the chat soon. For now, I'm just gonna talk through what I'm doing here. Like a little teaching session, like a little demo. I'm probably gonna lose my sketch, which sometimes I wonder why I put so much like detail in the sketch because I'm gonna lose it all. But I almost see it like two pieces of art, the sketch and then the painting. Let's switch over to a round. Still kind of big. I am very much enjoying how well this brush is holding its point. I mean, it is brand new, so that might have something to do with it, but it is very nicely holding its point. So I am currently working on a different video about color where I show my in-depth, like step-by-step coloring process. And that one is with the regular old fancy camera angles and editing and stuff. Having a lot of fun with the editing on that one, actually. But I think this video is probably going to come out first because I need some more time, because it takes a lot longer to edit, but also because I want to have it out at around the same time as a shop update that I'm also working on. I have some really cool new products, including a sticker sheet, which came out so good. I'm so excited to show everyone. But I figured, you know, it takes me like a month or two sometimes to put out a new video, and I'm trying to figure out like a way to get more content out, because I kind of don't like the fact that it's only one video a month. Oh, sorry about that. The heater just came on, so sorry if my audio is weird. And even though it's alright, I watch channels that only put out one video a month or like every few months. I think there's different types of channels. Some channels are more like, you know, new video every single week, and then there are channels that are like a lot slower, but then the production is higher. You get more out of one video, and so I think at the moment that's kind of the direction that my channel has been going. And so I thought, like, you know, maybe sometimes I can just make slightly simpler videos like this one, old school, kind of like how I used to do things when I just started this channel. Don't mind me while I literally balance my hand on top of my mixing palette. I feel like patterns are such a cheat. Like, these pants look amazing already without any rendering just because they have the pinstripes. Yay, the heater turned off. We have clear audio now, but we will be cold. But it is worth it for the sake of the video. probably get that beanie in and those little shoesies. Oh dear, we're gonna be pulling out the bad accents. I always do that. Whenever I do live painting, I pull out the bad accents. You have been warned. And also I apologize. So how have you been lately? I've been pretty good. I've also been working on something pretty big, which is implementing some print-on-demand products for my shop, which would allow me to create and offer items that I currently can't produce and sell on my own as a one-person run business. I could start offering things like apparel, shirts, hoodies, hats, things like tote bags, but setting it up is actually a bit more complicated than I first thought, because for one, I want to make sure that whatever print-on-demand manufacturer that I partner with is one that has good quality and is reliable, which means I'm going to need to get some samples, do some of my own testing to see if everything's up to my standards, and then actually linking it to my shop is kind of gonna be a little bit like hell. Setting up the shipping is a little bit of a nightmare, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. Just it'll open the doors to so many new possibilities. But I want to do it right. I want to rush into things. So if you want to stay updated on that, you can subscribe to my newsletter. I share a lot of behind the scenes with my newsletter subscribers that I don't really share on my socials. That shadow went a little far. I think at this point I'm like ready to start rendering. I've blocked in pretty much all the main colors and even started to define some of the like shadows, and now I'm just gonna go in with a much tinier, finer brush like this one maybe and just start rendering things out. Oh dear, this brush has like a couple of hairs that are just too long and they're kind of going astray. So I'm gonna snip it. Wow, I am liking how fine of a point this brush can go. Like even though I did have to snip a couple of hairs there, I'm actually like noticeably impressed. Like I'm not just saying that. It is a very nice point. So let me know below what kind of products you'd like to see from me in the future. T-shirts, bags, like tote bags, mugs, blankets. Not really sure what I will be able to do at first, but hopefully we'll get there. We'll get there. One step at a time. That's how I always did everything for my shop. Just one step at a time. That's also how you do a painting. One step at a time. Oh, mayday, mayday, too much water on the deck. Clean that up, sailor. Aye, captain. Like, my painting style is not the most, I think, aesthetic to watch. I mean, with editing, anything can become, like, nice looking. But I don't have those, like, big, loose strokes, and maybe that just will come with practice, with more practice. But it's just the way I like to paint. I like building things up. It does also mean that I'm slow. I don't produce as much. And I'm okay with that. I know it's a fast-paced world, but you gotta follow your artistic passion, because at the end of the day, it's just gonna be you in your room making stuff like until 3 a.m. in the morning. So you better be working on something that you really are passionate about, like you're obsessed with, you know? Otherwise you'll just burn out so fast. It's like, yeah, I wanna grow my channel, I wanna grow my socials, but first priority is to even have a channel and to have my socials, and I can't do that if I am burnt out. Wow, I'm spending like so much time on this half of the shirt, and it's, I gotta say, it's looking pretty bomb. But we have gotta get to the rest of the painting. Like any creator, I think I do have the delusion that like one day things are gonna pop off and I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it to 100,000 subscribers and beyond. But the thing I keep in my heart day to day is just, what can I work on today that I'm obsessed with? And that translates into how I make my videos. I've gotten so much more into the actual, like, into filmmaking and stuff, and I don't regret any of it because I always made things that I really enjoyed, and I learned something from it and I grew from it. You know, I wouldn't trade off the last, how long has it been? Geez, 7 years. 7 years, gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like that. Wow, that like hit me in the feels more than I thought it would. But yeah, I've been doing this a long time. But I think in so many ways it really changed my life, if not saved my life in some cases, as dramatic as that sounds. I just casually said, yeah, YouTube saved my life. But I do think it's true. This channel has been with me through so much just hardship and successes in my life, and it's just always been here. And you guys have always been here, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for spending time here with me. Oh, that shirt looks nice. That shirt looks real nice. Whoa, what the heck? I'm gonna take it down here. We're gonna just hold it with my left hand. Did I do some work off camera? Why, yes. Yes, I did. Because when things start looking mushy, I start to panic and I have to really, really concentrate. This face is so small. It is so small. I'm not even supposed to be painting a face right now. I'm supposed to be painting the outfit. But we can't have potato face on a good outfit now, can we? Oh dear, I lost my left eye. I mean, is anyone even gonna notice, really? Like, no one's gonna zoom in this close. I need to let that left eye socket dry before we add the eyeball in there. Alright, that is like as good as I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Alright, we got Selena Gomez in this outfit. I think she looks great. Alright, back to business. Back to this outfit. By the way, if you're ever feeling bad about how difficult it is to draw hands, or like you feel like you're kind of bad at it, just look at AI hands. Look at the monstrosity. Even AI, all the training that it has, still cannot draw the human hand. This is why I really like acrylic gouache, because like I'm pretty much glazing this warm brown over this bag right now. You can't do glazes with regular gouache, but with acrylic gouache you can. Isn't that cool? What else to talk about? It's so funny because whenever I'm making a scripted video, my biggest problem is just shutting up. And I end up having to spend like most of my time just cutting out things. But now, if I'm like put on the spot without a script, my mind is blank. I can't think of anything to talk about. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but I am having fun here. Alright, we gotta whip up another Selena Gomez. My head is gonna get in the shot, man. I can't do this detailed work without leaving my head in. Sometimes faces have to go through a really creepy stage. Ugh, now I'm like bumping into the camera. Ay, ay, ay. Stupid freaking mouse. You know, I learned that in a period of history, date of which I cannot remember at this moment, painting miniatures was a job since they didn't really have photographs. I was listening to a podcast about Lavina Tierlink, who was a renowned miniature painter. She painted for the king. And I'm like, you know, keeping it alive here with my tiny little paintings. I mean, dude, they're the size of my fingernail. It's so hard to paint this small, and I don't know why I keep doing it to myself. Alright, I'm leaving it at that for now. Back to the outfit. Alright, it is very, very late now. I had better go to bed and we'll finish this tomorrow. And we're back to painting. And I covered up the eye because I need to repaint it because it looked terrible. So, but I have to let it dry, so excuse the creepiness. Also, today is Sunday and I totally forgot that it's daylight savings. So I lost an hour. It's already 5 o'clock. So I've been looking for some like really great filmmaker YouTubers. So if you guys know any that you really like to watch, leave me some suggestions in the comments. Whether those are people who teach filmmaking or people who just make like high production kind of videos. I love them all. I would love to get better at filmmaking. I think we're pretty much done at this point. Like, I don't think I'm gonna put severe outlines around things because I want to keep it pretty painterly. I'm kind of putting some like more color into the painting. Like I'm adding some teal right now into certain places. It just makes it more interesting. Even if the actual reference doesn't have a lot of variation, when you paint you have the freedom to take some artistic liberty and make things look even more interesting than the actual picture. So instead of having a flat purple, I have this very rambunctious purple. I don't know if that's the right word, but very much more interesting purple. Maybe just put the black down here to complete our little palette. And we are like finito here. I mean, I could keep on rendering and like adding little things here and there, but at some point I gotta just let it go or else it's gonna get overworked. OOTD, which is outfit of the day, even though at this point it's already been like 3 weeks. And then maybe a little hashtag, because why not? And then a little signature. Oops. Botching my own signature. And there we go. That is the finished piece. Oh, I forgot the shadow. There is a shadow. Let's get that going on. Not actually sure if that looks better or worse than without the shadow, but hey. I need to like hire someone to just stand next to me while I'm painting and then just stop painting. You must stop. It is done now. I'm done. Binder clips off. Once the binder clips are off, you're not allowed to paint anymore. It's a rule. And there we have it, folks. The very last page in my sketchbook. And that, ladies and gents, concludes this sketchbook. That's it. Last page. Done. Finally. I've been using this sketchbook since October 2022. Went through it pretty slowly, but we're finally finished. Should I make a sketchbook tour? Let me know below. For now, thank you so much for spending some time with me while I paint. It was nice to have your company. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and comment down below because it's really nice hearing from you guys. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, I'll have a playlist on screen full of videos very similar to this one. You can keep on in the background while you work on your art. I'll see you in the next one, and until next time, stay awesome, stay inspired, always. See ya!